Hello guys! Here are our ingredients for our dough. White sugar, 1 egg, salt, cold water, and cold butter, and flour. Let's mix the dry ingredients. First is white sugar, salt, and then mix it together. Mix it very well to combine all the dry ingredients. Next, we will put 1 whole egg and then we will mix it together. After that, we put cold butter. Make sure the butter is cold so that our crust will be flaky. If you have an electric mixer, it's okay. If you don't, do it by hand kneading manually. Just knead it to combine all the ingredients. After that, let's put the cold water, small amount, and then mix it very well. If the dough is not completely okay, just put all the remaining water and then mix all together. Knead it very well. And our dough is completely kneaded and combined. We just cut it into two. One for the lower crust and the one another is for the upper crust. Disclaimer, I clean before the dough mat before I put the cling wrap. And the purpose of cling wrap is to put our dough or our crust in it and to rest it for a while. Rest assured that before you close the cling wrap, make flat of the dough slide and wrap it and rest for about 30 minutes the dough for our crust. And do again the procedure for our second dough for our crust. After wrapping our dough for our crust, we will rest them for about 20 to 30 minutes. Let's start for our filling. We will put all the dry ingredients: flour, white sugar, powdered milk, after all the dry ingredients are all in, we mix it very well to be evenly mixed. After mixing all the dry ingredients, let's now proceed to the liquid ingredients. First, mix the egg and cold water, and we will put vanilla extract. After that, we will mix it well. Mix it until it will combine. And let us now put the wet ingredients into dry ingredients. Put it little by little and mix it well. Mix it until it combined. After mix, put all the remaining wet ingredients until you see the consistency of the filling. And our filling is done, we now proceed to our dough. We will flatten it to fit it in our pie pan. Just flatten it. And now we finish to flat the dough, and we will put it now to our pie pan. And now putting the dough in the pie pan, just tap the edge in the bottom of a pie pan. After that, we will cut the excess dough in our pie pan. And now we will prick it with a fork, the bottom dough. And now we will repeat the step. We will flatten the dough, and this is for later for the upper crust. And our dough is done. We will put the wet ingredients, just 2 to 3 scoops for the fillings. Next, we will put a young coconut meat equally. After we put all the young coconut meat equally, we will put the remaining wet ingredients of the filling. Just pour it all so that it will be more flavorful. There you go, the another one dough that you flattened earlier, you will put it in the upper so that you have a double pie crust. Just put it along the way and then flat the edges of the pie and then cut the excess dough so that you will clean it later. And we are done cutting the excess dough so that we will clean the edges and close it so that the toppings will not drip off when you bake it. And again, we will prick it again with a fork. And now it is ready to bake. After that, we already preheated our oven at 180 degrees Celsius. We are now beating 1 egg for our egg wash. Disclaimer, I don't have brush to spread the egg wash, so that I use spoon to do it. And now it's ready to bake. We will bake it for about 20 to 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, our buko pie, double pie crust, are now ready.